Hello, 52 Living Ideas. Mike Amori. Welcome to Comprehensivist Wednesday. Where this week we're going to be using the game of chess and lifting it up and asking a very simple question. Is it the perfect comprehensivist teaching tool? That's a pretty bold claim. I'm not even sure one exists. But if it did, if there was a tool or a method of study that you could give to somebody, have them work their way through and say to them, if you stick it out at the end, you will have the ability to think polymathically. You will be a comprehensivist because over that time, you're going to have conversations in a number of different areas, most of which you never thought you could connect to the game of chess. I've been doing it what feels to me forever. And most of this starts when I'm having a conversation with a student, usually scholastic age. For example, if we go to a national tournament and the student plays a game and they come back for analysis and we're sitting face to face and we're going over the game and I'm trying to gauge their emotion, what they were thinking, how they were feeling when they made their decisions. So there's so much of that dynamic going on, but very often the parent of the student is listening. And that parent could have a career that spans so many different occupations. I've spoken with mathematicians, with linguists, psychiatrists, lawyers, that name it. These are the parents of the children that I've talked to over the years. The conversations start over the chessboard. And yet, as I'm trying to make connections with my students, the parents are making connections to their own lives. And it comes up. So the kid goes back to play their next round and I'm in the team room waiting for them to come back. And now I have a conversation with the parent. This time it's not about chess specifically. It's about architecture and all the things, et cetera, that I said before. So what I've found is by studying the game of chess and playing the game of chess, reviewing and thinking ahead about what could happen, I found what I feel is the perfect teaching tool. I have analyzed chess games with a competitor where we didn't speak the same language, simply with a facial expression or tapping a piece and giving this kind of look as if to say, this piece doesn't sit well here. That interests me. I like the idea that historically prodigies have shown up in the areas of mathematics, in music, composing at a very young age, and certainly in chess. Grandmasters in chess are being produced younger and younger and younger. What's the commonality? I'd like to discuss that with you on Wednesday. So please come join the conversation. We're taking a little detour. My good friend Rusa Goletiani unfortunately can't make this meetup, but she'll come and join in another time. But we have a lot to talk about first. Let's make some connections. Let's challenge some of these ideas. Is it a perfect teaching tool? Is it universal? And then I want to ask one very important question. What's your definition of critical thinking? Because I've been asked to present over the years many times to a board of education, for example. Why have chess as part of our curriculum? One of the things that was always put in, it fosters critical thinking. Really? What does that mean? I have an opinion. I think I know what chess does and what it fosters, but what's your opinion? What does it mean to think critically? And if I take you through some of the travels on the board that I've experienced, you give me the feedback and say, yeah, I think we're on to something. Then obviously, can we take chess and put it somewhere else or connect it somewhere else and create another comprehensivist teaching tool? I have no idea. Come join me.